Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you my thoughts on the difference between Ariana Grande Cloud and Ariana Grande Cloud Intense. So I know there's lots of videos out there, but I thought I would give you my take. And so before we get started, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Just go ahead and hit that button. Join the Weird and Wonderful family. It would be awesome to have you part of the community. We are an amazing, amazing bunch, and you need to be a part of it. And without further ado, let's get into this. So obviously, Ariana Grande's Cloud has been around for a while. It kind of took the scent world by storm because it was such a great fragrance at such a great price. So whenever there's a celebrity fragrance that comes out that's like kind of stunning, everybody freaks out. And this one happened to be like that. Now, I think part of the reason why this was so popular was a lot of people found it similar to Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Now, I get where they are going with it. I don't think it smells like that, but that kind of airy, delicate, sugary sweetness is in this one. So this also has been compared to Burberry Her. Again, I don't think it smells the same, but I get where they're going with it. So that, you know, the end part of Burberry Her that's sweet and airy is similar to this, I guess. But Burberry Her has, of course, the kind of berry notes, whereas this doesn't have that. In the opening, this one and the Intense, these both have lavender, pear, and bergamot in the opening. Now, the only thing that I get is the lavender. I don't ever notice any pear. I don't notice any bergamot. There's no juiciness as far as fruit is concerned, but I do get a slight lavender feel. It's just ever so slightly herbaceous, which I really like because it kind of grounds it. It also gives it, again, kind of almost a little bit of an airy feel. I find lavender to be kind of almost a little bit prickly, which to me feels airy from a scent perspective. So I get that lavender, and then in the mid is where it kind of starts to develop and blossom. You get whipped cream, coconut, praline, and vanilla orchid. Now, I don't really notice any coconut. Like, I would never smell these and think to myself, oh, I definitely smell coconut, but I do get that kind of whipped cream vibe. And maybe if you took whipped cream, put a little bit of coconut flavoring, just ever so slightly, and some lavender and kind of, mixed it all up, that would be kind of what I'm getting out of this one. Now, where these depart, like, so they both have the same top, they both have the same mid, but in the base, they differ. So in the original, you get musk and you get woody notes. In the Intense, you get musk, woody notes, ambroxan, and cashmeran. The original, the dry down feels a little bit more musky. So you start off with this airy, herbaceous, a little bit of lavender. It comes in with some like lactonic, creamy feel. It's all very airy, delicate, whipped. And then as it dries down, it goes into a more of a musk. Whereas the Intense, as it dries down, feels a little bit more creamy, not quite as airy, and a little bit more woody. Now, as far as longevity is concerned, this one outperforms this one. I almost feel like this one has a bigger scent bubble to begin with, but then as it dries down, this one kind of comes out a little bit more, and the longevity is better. So I get like out of the, projection or sillage, 4 or 5 hours. So I don't find that they last great, but they're not hideous either. But then in the dry down, like in the deep dry down, this you're going to get about 7 hours on skin. I prefer the dry down of the Intense. I like that little bit of woodiness coming out. I like the creaminess coming out as opposed to the muskiness. That said, they're both so similar. It depends if you're really like, when you're smelling it on the air to begin with, I don't know if you'd really be able to tell. Like if I wore one day and one the next, not sure anyone would notice a difference. So it's just picking it apart that you notice a little bit more creaminess, a little bit more woodiness in this one, a little bit more airiness, a little bit more muskiness in this one. If you're worried about longevity, go with this one. Personally, overall, I actually think I enjoy the scent of this one the best. It just for what it is, it's just light, it's airy, it's refreshing, it's sweet, it's kind of creamy. This one's got a little bit more denseness on it. I like the bottle on this one way better. So I don't know. I think if I were to buy them again, I would probably go with this one. That said, the dry down of this one is really good. So those are my thoughts. What about you guys? If you've tried both, tell me which one you like the best. Really, it's a fun little fragrance to have in your collection, and it's rather affordable. So it's just an easy reach, great for especially spring and summer. It comes out really beautifully. You know, the more I think about it, the more I think I'd go with this one, except I don't like this bottle. I like this bottle, as long as that plastic cloud isn't on it. That plastic toy cloud thing, it goes in the garbage right away because it's lame. But the bottles on their own, definitely like this bottle better than this one. So it's a toss-up. It really is a toss-up. It's not like this is majorly different. Yeah, I kind of think I'd just go with this one again. Neither of them are massively long-lasting to me. And I don't think that this one is that much more long-lasting that I'd care about it. So I'd likely just go with this one again. But what about you guys? What are your thoughts? Weigh in. Let me know which one you prefer. And other than that, I hope you have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon.